What's up guys, and welcome back to my Lorethrough series. We're finally ready to challenge the ancient dragon Landsex to... Oh, she already fled. Well, we're definitely ready to start our journey through Altus Plateau then. Don't worry, this isn't the last we'll see of Landsex. If you end up enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe as I upload a new episode every Thursday. At the Eartree-gazing hill site of Grace, there are supposed to be two NPCs waiting for us. One is Millicent, the subject of next video, and the other one is Raya, the scout of the Volcano Manor. For some reason, however, she spawned at the Grand Lift of Dectus for me instead of the Lux Ruins. She's supposed to only appear here if you reach Altus Plateau via the Grand Lift, which I haven't activated yet.
I've been waiting for you. I knew you had the stuff of champions. I hereby invite you to the Volcano Manor. Take my hand and have audience with my mistress. Give me your hand. I will pray that you follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
Anyways, we take her hand and she takes us to the Volcano Manor where her mistress Tanith makes us an offer.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Raya spoke well of you. A warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise with us against the Erdtree. Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep. Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact. You will be compensated once the deed is done. Good luck. If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erdtree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands.
Remember, the Lord of Volcano Manor is Praetor Rykard, one of the shard-bearing demigods we're supposed to take out. So whether you were convinced by Lady Tanith or still follow the path of the Two Fingers, or whichever other path, you should accept Tanith's offer. If you don't want to hunt your fellow Tarnished, there is this alternative way to get to Rykard, but I will, as usual, play all sides for the sake of the video. In the entrance of the Volcano Manor, we find Patches, who already tricked us into getting abducted to the underground chamber of Volcano Manor back in Liurnia. By joining Volcano Manor, I also missed an optional encounter with him at Mount Gelmir, which I will now show you on another character.
Oh, hello? Yes. Strange place for a chance encounter, huh? I thought I could use a rest. Don't mind me. Go about your business. Right, over there. See that? Something shimmering. I swear. If you really are that gullible... Then stay away from the Volcano Manor! Bye now! Take care! Oh my! Well, here you are again. Oh, so sorry for that. I meant to warn you, but whoop, there you went. Despite my best intentions, I've done you wrong. I have. But here you are, standing tall and proud. All's well that ends well, eh? And my warning was spot on. You tell me different. Stay clear of Volcano Manor. End of discussion. I heard the brutes there hunt tarnished like animals.
Evidently, he doesn't believe in the ramblings of the Two Fingers, but thinks anyone gullible enough to fall for the same trick for the 5th time in 7 Souls games is also gullible enough to believe those words and think the Recusants are all evil blasphemers. His mind is changed, however, when we actually do decide to join Volcano Manor.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. And here I thought Raya was barking up the wrong tree. All good though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together. Oh, and of course, we can do business if you like. Hatch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you. Are you surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor? I always hated the gibberish about lost grace and the laughable Two Fingers. I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something, because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud. I've never seen a woman quite like her.
As a side note, if you ever decide to go upstairs, you will be invaded by Inquisitor Giza, regardless of whether or not you're a member of the Volcano Manor. If we go where we're supposed to the drawing room, there is a letter on the table with our first mark, as well as 3 familiar faces.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor, under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor.
In stark contrast to the encouraging words from Raya, here's what Bernal has to say, who is as surprised to see us here as we are to see him.
You. What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words. Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
Finally, there's Dialos.
It's you, is it? Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes? I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya. Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions. I always resented these hands, their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors, the shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood after all.
Dialos seems to not really want to be here, but wants to prove rather desperately that he is a warrior and he is strong. although being gulled by Tanith like this only makes him look even weaker. Anyways, let's get to our first mark. Interestingly, we are invading Old Knight Istvan in the exact same location we were invaded by the Recusant Henricus back in Limgrave. This seems to be the go-to spot for Recusants to test their mettle, so to speak. After spilling tarnished blood for the first time, we are now a proper Recusant.
You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a Recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised. Never forget that the Recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor.
While taking the letter with our second mark, Raya has something else to say.
Have you ever heard any strange sounds here at the manor? Something beyond the walls? Like breathing or slithering scales? Oh, fie, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired.
We do already know about the subterranean torture chambers thanks to patches. But even if we didn't, the hidden path I showed you earlier also leads us to the hidden prison town church and a whole dungeon behind it. However, when we go to tell Raya the news...
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm afraid this is not a guest room. What's that peculiar look upon your face? Goodness, am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual. Despite this appearance, Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Zarias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the Volcano Manor is just as it seems. Lady Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king, that my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud of what I am, but people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't speak to me. And so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest. My serpentine form and the name Zarias were secrets, known only to Lady Tanith and I. Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else.
It turns out Raya's true form is Zarias, a man-serpent just like those we saw in the prison town church. She seems sincere and we are trustworthy, so we will abide by her wish for now, and only talk about this with Lady Tanith.
Did you see her? The girl, Raya, with her true face. Well, if she confided in you the name Zarias, then perhaps it is not my place to speak. But as her adoptive mother, I ask of you, please, be kind to her. Look after young Zarias. Her true visage belies the purity of her heart. Honestly, I hardly deserve the sweet child.
Also, now that we are a proper recusant, Bernal is ready to teach us more battle arts.
So, you've bloodied your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Bernal, a recusant just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire? You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own, the recusant must hunt his own kind. to raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we Recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh.
Most intriguingly, however, there's this guy.
Someone please kill him. That horrendous serpent. Praetor Rykard. You're tarnished. Here to put the demigods to the sword. Then please, kill the great serpent. The one that devoured Praetor Rykard. I left the serpent-slaying spear in the Lord's chamber. Worthy tarnished. Brandish the spear and run him through. The great serpent. That unspeakable monstrosity. Praetor Rykard's ambitions, though blasphemous, marked him a worthy sovereign, but they were reduced to gluttonous depravity once he gave himself to the serpent. Whatever that thing is, it is no longer Praetor Rykard. Someone must kill him to spare him and his ambitions from further dishonor.
This is one of the Gelmir knights that fought for Praetor Rykard in the Shattering. However, Rykard's blasphemy went too far even for his own knights when he fed himself to the Great Serpent, and now there isn't actually a single Gelmir knight left fighting. They all either abandoned Rykard after he fed himself to the serpent or died. As for our second assassination, we're invading the Confessor Raleigh the Idol on the road from the Erdtree Gazing Hill to the Shaded Castle. Despite getting rotted, we managed to take him down, which gives us a really high standing among the pack of Recusants.
I see you've performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it. Now, perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor, Lord Rykard. The Erdtree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard-bearers vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erdtree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon.
Just one more Tarnished to hunt until we can have an audience with Rykard. However, Tanith isn't the only one with a new request.
Look at you. A Recusant through and through. I knew you had it in you. Take this. A special invitation to hunt some of the first Tarnished who sat at the Round Table Hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Bernal asks us to assist him in hunting two of the first Tarnished to ever join the Round Table Hold. However, the invasion spot is in the capital, meaning it has to wait until we gain access to it. Patches, in classic Patches fashion, wants us to do one of his tasks for him without even helping.
Ah, hello. What impeccable timing. This is for you. You're new here at the manor. But if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
We are to hunt the great-horned Tragoth, a tarnished that could already have assisted us in killing General Radahn and Magma Worm Makar. The assassination is also in Makar's arena. Also in typical Patches fashion, after completing the task and talking to him, we have to rest at a grace and talk to him again to specifically ask for his reward. This fucking guy.
Hello again. Welcome to Patches Emporium. You hunted down Tragoth? Are you certain? No, it's quite all right. Fine work indeed. I'll give Tanith the news. Have some rest, by all means. Cheers for that. Hello again. Welcome to Sharper than you seem, aren't you? I was just holding on to it for you, you know. There you go. The reward for hunting Tragoth. All yours.
Meanwhile, Dialos has finally realized he's been gulled into losing his last bit of honor.
It's you, is it? I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind giving me some time to myself? I haven't achieved anything at all thus far. Even though I've dirtied my hands time and time again, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things stand, I've given up on the path of revenge and sullied the name of my house. What an easy mark I must have been. How did it take me so long to realize, honestly? There's just no end to my foolishness, is there? It's just as my noble brother says. I'm a complete fool. I can't believe I thought I could become a champion.
Can honestly feel bad for him. Can also talk to Raya again and finally tell her about the secret that Tanith has been hiding from her.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me. My mind never ceases to churn of late. Well, I know I can trust you. I saw something slithering in the pitch black of night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me? I realize that I shouldn't impose, but if you discover anything, would you please share? Really? Oh, so there was a secret after all. Oh my. Lady Tanith, my own mother, has deceived me. Was I not born by the grace of a king?
In order to find what else Tanith has been hiding from Raya, we would have to explore the rest of the hidden Volcano Manor dungeon, which is still a bit above our pay grade.
If you follow, it cannot. She said that to you. I should have known something was wrong. The signs were clear enough. Well, Zarias has placed her trust in you. All the more reason I must tell you that some things are better left unknown. Besides, no one should be blamed for their heritage. Think about it. We are resisting the ways of the Erd Tree itself. What matters one's lineage in such a crisis?
As for our third main assassination, it is beyond the Forbidden Lands north of the Erd Tree, so this is about all we can do at the Volcano Manor for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, tell me how I can improve these videos in the future. I'll see you next time when we find a new arm for Millicent. Bye bye!